All right, so you've got a face and you want to make, and it's just like the basics here, and it looks a little funny. It's not exactly where you want it to be. You want it to look more three-dimensional, but it's not quite there. So there's a couple things happening here. If we look at a profile drawing of a simplified version of a head, and we look at the head here, we look at what we have here, a couple things are really different. Where the mouth is needs to, it's fine from the nose down, but then the chin needs to come out quite a bit, as does the forehead a lot. Okay, so we have a lot to build up. We also need to think about a few things. We need to think about the fact that the eyes are actually more along the middle of the head. Okay, so I'm going to bump up this right here. In a pretty hefty way. And I'm going to keep looking at how that is comparing to that. And so it looks like I've got some things happening. There's also cheeks on the face. Okay, so if we type in, oh, let me make a new screen. Okay, so if we type in face in profile sculpture. Just make sure you can see this. Okay. All right, so if we look at the images that come up, you're going to see a bunch of stuff, okay? First thing you're going to see, let's look at this image here, this image in copper. So there's a lot going on in terms of the cheek getting built up. You can see a shadow right here. Okay, you can also see that the brow is overhanging, so there's a shadow on the eye there. Let's see if we can look at another image. This is a good example of a cheek. So as you can see, there's definitely a lot going on right here, and here, and here. And then there's a big divot right here from the mouth underneath that lower lip down and over. So this all needs to get kind of built up. I'm just going to leave that up for myself so I can look at that. I also need to plug in the camera before it dies. Okay, good. All right. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make quite a big thing happen here where this cheek is. I'm going to wrap it around. So see the difference already between here and here? It's starting to actually create the illusion of the shape of a face. And I just kind of like smashed it into like a ball kind of thing. And I'm not even all that concerned about, I just want to build it up, right? Because I can smash foil. What I can't do so fast is to build this stuff up. I'm going to just kind of pop that back out a little bit right there, pop that back in. Okay, so now I've got some actual cheek happening. And if I'm looking at this to this, you can see I could actually still bring the brow out more. I definitely need to bring out the bottom lip and that chin in a huge way. You almost can't overdo it on the brow. Going above and beyond is really what's going to make it. Now I'm going to build up this chin. And squeeze from the bottom. Push that on. See how it's kind of falling apart up here? That's okay. I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to keep squeezing it together.